Hi, my name is Hamid. I'm certified instructor at ASM Educational Center. This is our homepage, is asme.com. When you go there, you see a bunch of stuff that we do IT training, and also we do offer IT training for unemployed, or if somebody is not employed, or MICA. We have tuition for $4,000 tuition for MICA, and right now we have a special, like you can get to IT if you take 3 classes combination, you can get $700 discount. Okay. And part of that also, as you see here, we have unemployment too. If you're unemployed, you can get through IT job. Okay. But today what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about Amazon AWS Cloud Practitioner exam preparation. So that's what I'm going to do. Amazon AWS Cloud Practitioner sample exam with explanation, which we're going to go over this question. Again, how do you do that? When I go to Google, if I type in Amazon AWS Cloud Practitioner exam question, that takes me to this page right here. This is Amazon AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner exam is. You can schedule it. You can take it with us. Pearson View, we're looking at Rockford, Maryland, or anywhere you desire. And when you come down, then you're going to see download sample guide right here, okay? And you see a sample exam right here. Download sample question. So these are the questions that I'm gonna show you right now, which I'm gonna go over that right now with you guys. These are the questions I'm gonna go right now, which is right here with the explanation. So read the first question. So why is AWS more economical than traditional data center for application with varying compute workload? Number A, is Amazon EC2 costs are billed on monthly basis? No, that's not true. Amazon EC2 costs are not on monthly basis, it's actually per hour. So this is like a per hour base. That's not true. User retain full administrative access to Amazon EC2 instance. That's kind of possible, but user can permanently run through instance to handle pick that. No, that's not true. This is the best answer. Amazon EC2 instance can be launched on demand when needed. So what that means, let me go to console, show you what I'm talking about. So I'm logged into console right now. I'm in Northern Virginia right here, okay? I go to services, then I go on the right side, I already have that EC2, or I can search it for here, EC2, okay? So what I can do, I can launch any instance I desire right away. See that virtual server in the cloud. So I click this one. That take me to next Windows. Eventually comes up right now. So here I can boot up a free things. I can boot up Amazon Linux. I can boot up right now here. See, there's nothing here. I can say launch instance. So this is called on demand. Okay, I can pick Linux free. If you go down, I can even pick something like Windows 2019 server. Now notice that in here later I'm going to talk about something called what? AWS Marketplace. This is where they have already set up and you can purchase that. It's everything comes as a bundle for you. They have a bunch of software that's already as a package. You can buy that. But the one we're doing right now is a quick start here. So I'm going to go to Microsoft right here. This is free. I'm going to select that. So this is called on demand. Okay, I can pick a free this configure instance. I can pick everything default, or I'm just showing that. Add storage. I can pick 30 gig. This is for C drives. Add tag. I click here and I call it, let's say, Virginia Web Server 1. Why I'm doing this? Because later I want to show you something about CloudTrade. Security group. By default, again, by default, everything's blocked on Amazon AWS. In order to do that, you have to have RDP. So that's why I can create a new security group. Let's call it RDP sec group. Okay, I copy this, Control C, and paste it here. Okay, I can say review. I come down, launch. Now, in order to do that, you have to create a keeper. I can call that Hamid, my first name, key pair, okay, the word new. Okay, I download that one. Okay, now again, why I'm doing this, because later I want to show you that. So what this is, oops, invalid. because I already have a secure group like that. So let me go back again, back to review screen. I go back to right here, secure group, and call that how many secure group dash new. Let's give some new name. Okay, review and launch again. Pick this keeper, I just pick it right now, acknowledge I have that, launch instance. So again, why I'm doing this, because I'm going to show you this later on. Okay, so right now I'm booting up a server on where Northern Virginia, right here. Okay, so that's key. This is called what? Amazon EC2 instance can be launched on demand when needed. So I need it today, I just pick it up. That's it. Okay, let's go question number 2. Which AWS service would simplify the migration of database on AWS? The keyword is what? Migration. Okay, AWS Storage Gateway, this is when you want to connect your local AWS with the headquarters or on-premise, so that's wrong. Amazon EC2, that's just the one we build it up, and Amazon AppStream 2 is like APIs for app. So but the question is that data migration, that's the best answer right here. AWS Migration Service, Amazon AWS DMS does that for you. So that's the answer for number 2. Pretty straightforward. Okay, number 3, here's the one I was talking about. Which AWS offers enables user to find, buy, that's a key, and immediately start using software solution in the AWS. Amazon AppWorks, that's not the answer. Amazon SDK is for programming. Configure something else, that's the answer. Amazon, oops, sorry about that. Amazon AWS Marketplace, that's the one I was just talking right here. So again, when I go launch instance right here, see that? There's something called what? Amazon what? Marketplace. In here, you can buy software that runs on AWS Cloud. Software from trusted vendors like SAP, Zen, Microsoft. So these people have came and what? Set up something, they build up for you. They have so many software that you can look for it. You can do it for infrastructure, all of these, and these are like a popular software. So these you can purchase, and it tells you how much does it cost per hour. See that? Cost is per hour, it's not per day or per year, all that good stuff. Okay, so this is called what? Amazon AWS Marketplace. So that takes care of the answer for this question right here. Okay, what's AWS config? This is something else that used for something else. If I go search here, AWS config, okay, right here, so it's going to track resource investment and changes. That's AWS config, so it's not related to our question. The next one was what? AppWorks. AppWorks for management. So if I type in AWS AppWorks right here, AppWorks. See, configure management and chef and puppet, that's something else. It's for management, is usually for the developer, everything like that is. Okay, and next part was SDA, that's what? Programming. Okay, let's go next question. Which AWS networking service enables a company to create virtual network within AWS? Okay, and you should know by now, or you should know it, it's called what? Amazon VPC. So let me show you that. Amazon VPC means virtual private cloud. So when you set up your things, if I go back to here on the search, type in VPC, when you create account, you're gonna create a what? You will get a default, what we call that what? VPC. That comes with the system. Okay, virtual private what? Cloud right here. See that? VPC right here. This is default right here. Okay, default what? VPC. But what I can do, I can create my own VPC. I can call, like, let's say Virginia VPC 10.0.0.0/16. Okay, and this is just a name. It can be anything. The key part, this part, it has to be correct. Okay, so this is huge what network is. Okay, and they call a name tag on create VPC. I create my own VPC. Okay, so you create your own VPC. Now look at that. This is your VPC. On the left side, inside the VPC, inside your VPC, these are default subnet maps. I can create a custom subnet. I can say create a subnet, and you have to pick your VPC. The one I just picked right here. Okay, I can create a bunch of subnet. Let's call that public subnet. Let's say 10.0. That's the name is .1.0/24, and then I can pick any availability zone. I pick 1A, and then here write 10.0.1.0/24. So what's going to happen? I have a huge network right here, and inside that I'm going to create a bunch of what? A subnet right here. That's one subnet. Create a subnet. Okay. So create a subnet. Then I can create another subnet if I want that. Again, I have to pick a correct VPC. Okay, I call this, let's say, private subnet. Let's say 10.0.2.0/24, and I can pick, let's say, .b, 1b, and then here write down 10.0.2.0/24. So I create what? Another what? Subnet. Okay. Okay, you see that one? So I create what? Bunch of what? Subnet right here. If I click on name, I can see that. If I click name again, I see I have a public subnet and private that. And these are inside my what? VPC, which I create that, which is 10 network. Okay. So the question, back to the question, you can create a what? VPC. This is your VPC. This is what I create VPC, and there's a default VPC came. So this is default. Okay. So this is what? Default. Okay. See, default. All right, that's for that one. So to answer a question like that, AWS networking service enables a company to create virtual network. The answer would be VPC. Route 53 is like a DNS. It's like domain name resolution. It's like when you go to GoDaddy. And let me show you that route. Excuse me, 53. This is scalable domain name registration. This is like when you go and purchase a domain name. So instead of going to GoDaddy or Network Solution, you can go here, like here, see that register domain name. Okay, I can search a domain name. Okay, I already have one domain name. I can create another one. Let's say I can buy domain name. Let's call that, let's say, I don't know, Ahmed 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9.com. Check. I can see if it's available, right? Then I can add the cart and go buy domain name. It costs like $12 per month. This is similar to that go to GoDaddy or Network Solution buy domain name. So Route 50 talk about DNS and domain name. Okay. Config we talk AWS Direct Connect is when you want to connect your headquarters with Amazon using Direct Connect, which costs a lot of money. So for this answer question, it will be answer D. Let's go to number 5. Which of the following is an AWS responsibility under AWS shared responsibility model? This is very important. It's going to show up in the exam. What I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to search in Google, and this one, most of the question will show up. So I paste it right here, right? Shared responsibility right here. Okay. So when I go to this one, there's a picture here. I want to show you that. Right here. This is a very important picture. This is AWS and this is customer. AWS will take care of about everything: the region, availability zone, edge location, the compute, storage, hardware, all networking. You are responsible for what? Application, firewall, patching, your data, all the customer data. So this is customer responsibility, and this is that. So right here, customer responsibility will be determined by AWS cloud service that customers select. This determines the amount of configuration with customer. For example, such as what? Amazon EC2 infrastructure, such as require custom to perform necessary configuration or management tasks, all that, or operating system, all that patches is your what? Responsibility. Okay. Amazon, for the Amazon, the rest is this. So to answer the question right here, is which are the following AWS responsibility? Again, configure third party, that's a customer. Secure application data access, that's encryption, as a customer responsibility. Operating system, a customer. The only part that Amazon does is maintaining that. So that's the answer for that one is okay. Now, which component of AWS global infrastructure does Amazon CloudFront use to ensure that low latency? So it's not region, it's not very, it's not visited. The best answer is what? edge location. Let me show you in internet. CloudFront. If I go here, if I go open up this tab and say that Amazon AWS CloudFront. See, edge location. This is what you have to do. What? Do it. You need what? Edge location. Okay. Right here, CloudFront. When I go here, there are a bunch of terminology. Okay. So these are the edge locations. What that is like it's gonna cache your information. So instead of, let's say you have like in Northern America right here, somebody comes from this part of the world. These are edge locations. Let's say this guy is right here. This person is right here. He's gonna go here. He's gonna go here. If it's not there, he's gonna go to America, get a website. Then it's gonna come back, cache it here. The second person, which is right here, is gonna go here and connect to that one. So it just speed up the what? Things. So that's called what? Edge what? Location. As you see, they have a lot of what? Edge location around the what? World. Okay? They have in Middle East, Africa, all that good stuff. Okay? So that's the answer for that one. Again, the question now, which of the component AWS global infrastructure does CloudFront do as is edge location? Next question. How would a system analyst add additional layer of login security to use the AWS? So, use AWS Cloud directly? No, that's not correct. Audit AWS data? That's not correct. Enable what? Multi-factor authentication. That's the answer is. That means you're going to have a multi-factor authentication. How do you do that? Let me show you that. You go to right here, search, and type in the word I am. I am. Okay, IAM stands for what? See, manage access to resource. Okay, here you're gonna have a group, user, all that. So if I go here, it's gonna open up what? IAM role for me. Watch this. Right here, IAM is what? Identity, what? Management, access control. Okay, now you see that right here. Add multi-factor for root use. I haven't done that. So what you have to do, you can add MFA right here. Okay. That's called multi-factor authentication. Okay. Now, in order to do that, there's a bunch of ways. You can activate this, right? You can do virtually. You gotta use app, or you can use something else like other compliance or hardware. If I do virtually, I have to pick some kind of app, either in my iPhone or Android. If I click continue, right? What you have to do, here are lists of compatible. If I open new tab right here. These are what multi-factor authentication can do. Some of them is free, some of them you can purchase that. Okay, so Android, you can use all of these like LastPass authentication, or like Google authentication. Most people use it, or that. So what you do, you open up the app, right? You go here, show QR code, then you take a picture of that, then go to whole process. So the answer to this question, how would a system additional layer of login security would be what? Enable a multi-factor authentication. CloudTrade is something else. If I go search right here, watch this. If I type in CloudTrade, okay? So CloudTrade does what? Track user activity and that. So if I click here, now watch this. If I go to event history right here, see that right now this is root. What happened at the beginning when I created something, if I click here, I can see that I log in this IP address, this is my laptop IP addresses, right? And then I log in and I create this VPC and subnet. So, and the username is what? Root. Okay, so let's say if I go back to IAM, watch this. Let's go IAM, and I go to user right here. Okay, and I create new user. Okay, let's call that test. I give access that, and I give a console right here, right? Then I'm gonna custom password. I create a password. I get rid of this one, and I create something like whatever, some kind of password. Okay. right? Next permission, blah blah blah. Now look at this. I can add that user, which is right here, to part of group that I already have that's called boot up server. So this person can only boot up a server or shut down the server. Next tag, next review, and then I create a user and do all that good stuff. Okay? So this user, when they log in, they can have access only to boot up a server or something like that. If they did something else, I'm going to get notification. Okay? That's going to be inside where? Cloud what? Thread. As we did that right here. Okay? Cloud thread right here. So the cloud thread would take care of the, again, when I look at event history, I can show you that what has happened. See, I deleted virtual that, I created virtual this, all that good stuff. Exactly, I created subnet. So when I go here, create a VPC, if I go to that account, I can see the user and root. So that username could be test, could be XYZ, and then I can go and see what that person has done that. It created a VPC, it did this, what time they did that, all that good stuff, okay? So that's a cloud thread. So that's what the cloud is, auditing a user. That goes to the next question. That's what I want to show you that. Which service can identify the user that made API call? API call means same as what we did with Amazon EC2 instance. That would be what? Cloud what? Thread. Amazon AWS Trust Advisor is what they tell you what's happening, if something good or bad. So let me type in Amazon Trusted Advisor in the search box. See Trust Advisor right here. It gives you what is recommendation, what can you do, something wrong with your system, they recommend. Okay, see that bunch of stuff, right? And right now, because I have to upgrade that, I have to upgrade to the plan to get that. So that would tell you about cost optimization, a bunch of category, okay? Performance, security, like if something is not secure, right? Like here, check the root account, so it's not. Fault tolerance, and what? Service. So these are the categories that Trust Advisor does. So remember these for your life, okay? Cost optimization, how you customize your cost. Again, you have to upgrade that. Performance, security, that shows you, they check you, okay? Like, you know, we have a bunch of problems. Check the root account and once if multi-factor is enabled, because I have not enabled that. So you have to do that, a bunch of other stuff. Secure group, all that. So that's called what? Trust Advisor. Okay? we know that. Which service would you use to send alert based off Amazon Cloud Alarm? So when you can set up a CloudWatch alarm, but then you want to set alert. So it's not Route 53 because that's a domain name. It's not Trust Advisor because we saw that. CloudTrade is not that. The best answer would be SNS. SNS means what? Simple notification what? Service. So let me show you that. Sorry about that. I can go here. Type in what? SNS. Simple notification what? Services, okay? So what you can do, you can create a what? A topic and send something like that. I can create a topic, right? Let's say create topic right here. Okay, there are a bunch of methods, okay? Then I can send what? SNS what? Notification to particular what? Groups or emails. So that's what that means. Again, let me go back again. SNS, it stands for what? Simple notification services. It manages messaging topic, okay? So that's the answer for this question, is that which would you use based on Amazon CloudWatch alarms, okay? So that means when you set up alarms in CloudWatch, you can send to here. If I type in CloudWatch, see, monitor that right here. Let me show you that. Let's say our CloudWatch is like some kind of like a alarmist. Let's say I want to create alarm right here under events. Look on the left, so I have a rules. I can go create rules. I can create new rule right here, okay? I can say that scheduler or event like this. Let's say that service name. I want to go to like EC2. I want to see what time does it shut down like that. Then I can say like this. If somebody does EC2 instance, hold on a second. Yeah, let's say EC2, right? All events, like they would do all of the EC right here. Let's do it. EC2 is instance state chart change notification. I can do this. I can say a specific one. Like I want it when somebody is running, or somebody else is stop EC2, right? I can say any instance or all instance, right? So let's say any instance, right? Specific instance, I have to put the ID here, but that means any server that stop running like that, right? Then I can say target. Then I can pick what? SNS topic. Let's see if I create SNS topic like here, which I already done that before, like some kind of topic. Let's say both, like this one or any of these, doesn't matter. These are all my alarm, whatever like that. I can pick one of these topic. Then I go next. Then I said that EC2 changes. So this is in CloudWatch. Then I point to SNS, okay? If it changes, I create a rule. So anytime it's right here. Anytime something happened to this, anytime boot up a server or shut down the server, I get notification, it goes to CloudWatch. I say CloudWatch, I have my email and I get all that good stuff. So that's the CloudWatch and SNS, okay? Last question. Where a user find information about prohibited action on AWS infrastructure? Okay. It's not an AWS Trust Advisor, it's not IAM role, it's not Building Console, it's on what? AWS Acceptable User what? Policy. That's where you find out what's prohibited action. When I go here, I copy this, I go to Google, open new tab on Google and paste that, right? Right here. Okay, Amazon Acceptable Policy right here. Then it would tell me what can you do, what can you do. You may not use any of this stuff. Illegal, fraudulent activity, violent rights of other, blah blah blah, all that investigation, all of that. So this is the trusted what? AWS Acceptable User Policies, okay? Again, all of these stuff, I'm gonna go put in everything. If we go to our homepage, we have blogs right here. Under blogs, when you go down, we have Amazon AWS. So everything I mentioned that, I'm gonna have a video right here. We have all video right here. We have a Splunk, we have how to enable a static IP address, install Python, Lambda, backup EC2, firewall. We have so much blog here. I highly recommend. These are like solution architecture. And this is Cloud Practitioner, fundamental sampling, and this is old one is that we had it. So this is new one. It's gonna be right here, okay? So this is from old one, which we have a video, okay? This is 2019 question, but this one is 2021. So if you have a question, give us a call back at 301-984-7400 or fill out one of this form, or if you're interested to sign up for one of our classes, let us know. Again, thanks so much and have a blessed day. Bye.